ఇక విపరీతంగా ఆందోళనగా అనిపిస్తుంటే కాసేపు మౌనంగా ఉండండి. ఓ 10 నిమిషాలు నడక, కళ్ళు మూసుకుని విశ్రాంతి తీసుకోవటం వంటివన్నీ కూడా ఒత్తిడిలో మార్పును తీసుకొస్తాయి. ఇక మరిన్ని ఆసక్తికర విషయాలు తెలుసుకునే ముందు ఇప్పుడు సక్సెస్ స్టోరీ చూద్దాం.
Hello, I'm Preeti. I'm the founder of Greens and More. Greens and More is into health and wellness food. We design meals based on the modern food pyramid, which is recommended by US Department of Dietary Allowances. I was born and brought up in Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. I did my engineering in electronics, and after that I did my post-graduation in banking technology. Thereafter I worked with Bank of India and moved to US in 2006. Worked there with Oracle, Sony, and did a couple of consulting projects before starting into my own startup. In India, the number of deaths because of the non-communicable diseases like obesity, heart disease, cancer and diabetes is almost about 60%. And that is happening because our lifestyles are such that we are taking a lot of stress, we are not eating healthy, we are not moving out, we are not doing a lot of physical activity. So the modern food pyramid has taken all those factors into consideration, and what it emphasizes on is eat lot of fruits, greens and vegetables, complete protein and good fats. So carb is almost out of the food pyramid. In old days, people used to have a lot of physical activity, people used to move around. So carbs was a necessity during that time, that they need carbs for movement. But now people have sedentary lifestyle, they sit in office throughout the day, they don't have physical activities. So which is why while our lifestyles have changed, our food habits have not, and that's what Greens and More is all about. We innovated the green meals keeping in mind today's lifestyle. Greens and More started in October 2017. That's when we registered ourselves as a company. But before registering ourselves as a company, we did a small validation, we did a pilot testing to see if these meals are really making an impact on the health of the people or not. It started with me. I was overweight after my pregnancy, and then I was doing a lot of exercises, but there was no improvement. I was still suffering with sciatica, and I had other health issues as well. When I started eating meals which is locally grown and which is not processed at all, my plate was full of leaves, fruits and vegetables, protein and fat. Then I saw the changes within myself, and that's when we thought, you know, there are so many people who would need green meals in India, and that's when we developed the idea of taking green meals into the market. When I told my family about my intentions of running this startup, my family was totally supportive about it. My in-laws were very happy that I want to take this forward. My husband was very happy, and so are my kids. When I told my husband that I want to take this forward and he had to relocate to US, he said, you know, take your time. If I have to go, then let me take the kids along, because then you can give 200% to your job. So he decided that he'll take the kids along while I can focus on my startup and give 200% to it. When we started our pilot project in January 2017, we had only 8 subscribers and we were doing 100 meals a day, 100 meals in a month. But now we have about 200 subscribers. We have one visibility store. We have more than 15 health case studies. We have impacted more than 200 families in terms of their health, and we have delivered more than 30,000 meals till now. We started with 2 employees, and now we have more than 12 employees who are working with us. When the first challenge which we faced was, I myself am not from food industry, and it was difficult to understand how the food industry works because it's very disorganized. The only thing I was good at was operations and execution, because that was coming to me from my corporate career. Then we hired nutritionists, we hired public health experts to whatever basis I have created to make it more robust, to make it more nutritious and to make it more scientific. Now we have smart food. The reason why I call it as smart food is because we just don't give nutritious elements, we also make sure that the absorption happens. For example, spinach, which has iron, if it's cooked with vitamin C, which is in lemon, then the iron absorption triples. So that's why we call it as smart food, because it's not just about eating, it's also about absorption of nutrients. We also deal with a lot of superfoods which people haven't seen here in India, like alfalfa. We grow our own microgreens. We focus a lot on combining the elements in such a way that legumes, grains, leaves, fruits and vegetables, everything is combined in a platter, and all of that is unprocessed. We procure our products directly from the farmers. That gives us an advantage that we ourselves know what we are giving to the people. So the nutrition is not lost in the transit time. We were bootstrapped when we started. We didn't have funds to do marketing, and we didn't have funds to actually do the real marketing of this product. So what we did is we had people taste these kind of meals, and we took their feedback. We took their phone numbers and made a WhatsApp group. And slowly we started selling on that WhatsApp group. Now the meals got such a good response that people automatically started getting added to that group. So that group, we did not just took orders, but we also created that group for educating and creating awareness about the modern food pyramid, the benefits of having raw food, why it is necessary to eat raw food. And then we started realizing that there are people who really want such kind of food and who are interested into it. So that's how we started marketing, and slowly from one WhatsApp group we started getting into the second, third and fourth and so on. When we had sufficient number of subscribers, then we created our own website, and this is our first visibility store, and we hope to do 100 plus stores in next 2.5 years. What I feel about is these days people support daughters with so many programs like Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao, and people feel for their daughters, so they really support them. But now it's a time to support your daughter-in-laws as well, because she is also a part of your family. If you let her do whatever she is willing to and whatever she is passionate about, then I'm very sure that she will also make good name for your family outside.
చూసారుగా సక్సెస్ సీక్రెట్. ఇక కాఫీ టీలను పూర్తిగా మానేయడం మంచిది. వీటిలో ఉండే కెఫిన్ కు ఒత్తిడిని పెంచే గుణం ఉంటుంది. దీనికి బదులుగా హెర్బల్ టీలను ఎంచుకుంటే ఒత్తిడి సమస్య అదుపులో ఉండడమే కాదు, అనారోగ్యాలు కూడా దరిచేరవు. సో ఒత్తిడిలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మీరు ఓసారి ప్రయత్నించి చూడండి. ఇదండి ఇవాల్టి నవ్య కార్యక్రమం. మరో చక్కని ఎపిసోడ్తో మళ్ళీ కలుద్దాం. అంతవరకు సెలవు, నమస్తే.
ఈ కార్యక్రమాన్ని www.youtube.com/vanitha TV ఛానల్లో చూడండి.